Okay. On that, who wants to recap for inspiration?
I'll do it.
Good job, Doug.
Since I listened to half of it, it should be the first half will be great. So, so we brought the boat back, the ship, and we brought Eleander, Daddy Eli, to I did that for Craig, to the boat to be like, hey, we did a good job, and then it looking at charred bodies on a ship wasn't didn't go over as well as we thought it would. And he was also equally appalled that we let some lizard folk go, and also that we left two people tied to the mast for at least 12 hours. So good stuff all around. He gathered those people, left with them, and then we talked to the council. I believe it was the council. I'm jumping around a bit here, but the council also kind of hired us to go and look into spying wise, not like attacking and destroying and general genocide, but into the lizard folk. And then also Zashel went to meet the lizard folk, and he learned that they did not intend to attack any of the soft folk. And then they left with their cart, and Grinar did a weird ritual with goats that we still don't know about. Yumi is still looking for more goats. She gave me flowers that I almost immediately killed. Am I missing anything?
I don't. Well, the trial. Yeah, the trial for
the trial. It resulted in us getting basically 2 indentured servants.
Yep. Yep, pretty much.
So, our good aligned party's doing great.
Let me think.
I mean, technically, we're still paying them.
A common punishment back in the day. I mean, it's not really.
Yeah, it's not
Debtor's prison was a thing back in the day.
Yeah,
not anymore, but back in the day, it was perfectly legal.
We can acknowledge that while puzzling to our own a system of government, Saltmarsh still has a reasonably sound legal system and does as fairly as they can with the resources they have. And it looks like they are willing to try and find and be merciful in a lot of ways. There's also Zashel went to meet Punketta in the prison. I couldn't tell if it was either Ted or Zashel who was utterly terrified of the place.
Definitely Zashel.
Okay.
I mean, it drained the ability to use magic, and that's...
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
It still sucks.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying.
Oh.
Bye, Adam.
Bye, Adam. Hi, Adam. Okay, so we are starting the day. I believe most of you are in town, if not all of you. Was there anyone who was specifically not in town? Anyone who was at the lighthouse?
I think Yumi went back. I can't remember with who, but she went back.
I thought you went back with Yob, or no? You were on the boat, weren't you?
On the boat,
I think
right?
on the boat.
She stepped on the boat because we decided not to go back. That's right.
Vicaris is also on the boat.
Okay, cool. That kind of makes this easier. The 3 of you who are on the boat, as is kind of the... Well, Vicaris, you usually rest the first half of the night and then work the rest of the day, or the rest of... Yeah. The boat is...
Did we get a long rest at the end?
Yeah.
Do I need to roll again?
I don't think you rolled last time, so go ahead.
Okay, cool.
Also, for those who weren't here earlier, I do have the flu, so I sound terrible. Anyway.
You got coronavirus?
No, just the flu. At a very bad time to have the flu.
Oh, yeah, I bet everybody's looking at you sideways like,
Yeah,
fuck are you doing over there?
it's terrible. Anyway, there's a really loud thump against the side of the ship.
Oh dear.
That rocks the boat a little. And then suddenly there is a lot of there's, even for those below deck, an audible like splashing, thrashing, and even sounds like someone shouting just on the other side of the hull of the ship.
Oh my. Did everyone hear that?
I am at the empty net here, correct?
Same.
It's just me and Yumi and Yap. I think it was over there. Terrible.
Is that French?
Kind of. I did not practice it today.
It's
Let me-
Eastern Fae, thank you very much.
Let me ask this question. Has anybody in chat been to France?
Ooh.
Then no. Then yes, it's French.
Oui, oui.
It's a town, you haven't heard of it.
Does anybody watch Picard, Star Trek Picard?
Oh, not yet.
Oh, I don't want to spoil anything, but all I'm thinking of is the eye patch scene, and it's amazing. I think Sarah's the only one who will get that reference if she's gotten that far.
No, I have not, but I've seen GIFs and things.
You need to be able to hear Patrick Stewart.
Oh,
Lovely.
very good.
It's amazing.
Yop will run up to investigate.
Okay. It is nearing dawn enough that, you would be awake, and also enough to illuminate the figure of a small person, very young in appearance, and also with a pretty bright blue skin, not unlike, but very still distinct from Oceanus, who seems to be in mortal peril over the side of the ship for some reason.
Is this person making noise?
I would assume yes, as best as they were capable.
Hello? Are you okay?
Andrew, are you okay?
Do you need assistance? Sorry.
I'm so I love it. I knew it was coming, and it still caught me off guard.
So this is where I come in, okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Noted.
Are you good?
Yo, where am I, dude?
ZC Submarsh.
Sweet.
He's in the water, right?
Yes.
Is there some sort of like life preserver on the boat?
Yes.
I'll throw it down.
Thanks, dude.
Hold on, and we will pull you up. And then I'll look around to somebody stronger than me.
I will help to pull him up, but I am not that strong.
If at least two people can work together, they can get him up.
All right,
Oh, grab hold of that rope.
I will supervise.
Brilliant.
No, when he gets close, I'll actually help him.
Okay. All right, Andrew. Describe your appearance, if you'd like. I'll also show everybody.
Okay. Well, I am soaking wet, obviously. Hanging on by a thread with my staff in one hand, and they're pulling me up with a rope or life preserver.
Nice.
Yeah, you see my. This is what I put it. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm struggling, coughing up water, can't breathe.
Oh no, you must be freezing. The water turned you all blue.
No, that's just my skin.
Grab a blanket and put it around your shoulder.
Let me help dry you off.
I never got a blanket. That's
Casual racism is casual.
Right. So yeah, I'm super blue. That's my skin. I'm a Genasi. Water is my. I guess I'm a water-based Genasi. So the water's not cold to me.
I guess I'll only be able to dry you up so much.
Yeah, dude, I'm like always wet.
Hey, Yop,
Yes?
what's a water genasi?
Well, if I remember correctly, a water genasi is, a being that, likes the water. They're blue.
Is this true? Do you like the water?
That's really interesting.
Yeah, but I never learned how to swim.
That's okay, me neither. And Yumi will hold up a hand for a high five.
Why did you not see that? Never learned how to swim. All right. Okay.
Yeah,
we go.
so my parents are human. A little background side note. Yeah, my parents are human, so they're not really teaching me about the stuff that where I come from. So that's kind of where I'm at.
It's okay to say
Good. You're good. I wasn't ready for. I'm a water gymnast. Yeah, okay, but I don't know how to swim. Wait, what? Hold on.
Is this normal for water genasi?
Yeah, I was adopted, so my parents didn't like the water, so Earth people kind of.
You're gonna need to get either closer to the mic, or I don't know if you're using push to talk. You might have to hold the button down longer if that's what you're doing. You're cutting out a little bit.
I'll get closer.
All right, cool. All right, I'm still getting it. It's really good, but
It might be the internet too, so if it keeps cutting out, just let us know and we'll switch to mobile.
Cool. All right, sounds good. Anyway,
what are you doing here? Here.
I'm on a quest for my master. I'm sorry, mentor. My mentor. Sorry. Yeah, so I'm just trying to find myself.
But you're right here.
I mean, where I come from. Cause see, I was adopted.
So,
Oh God.
You're trying to find your true parents.
Yeah, something like that.
And you've been doing a lot of traveling to try and find them, yes?
Yeah, until I hit the side of your boat.
How did you get in the water?
I tripped.
You tripped, fell in the water, and then hit the side of our boat?
Not quite sure how long I've been in the.
I know it looks like a giant turtle, but it's a boat.
Well, thanks for pulling me on, man. Like,
Of course, we couldn't leave you to drown. You said you didn't know how to swim, right?
yeah, right.
I mean, we could technically.
Yop will.
I'm not here. That was
You're
not a fair.
Yop will whisper to Yumi.
Do you think maybe this could be a job for Acquisitions Inc.? Maybe another contract?
You mean a new employee?
Well, I guess potentially, but if he needs help looking for his family, maybe he might want to enlist us as another job.
Oh, but Yumi will lean really close. I don't know if he has the money for that.
Oh well, maybe he could work it off, and if he proves valuable, we could extend a position to him.
I mean, Zasha's usually the one that does the contract, so why don't we wait?
Oh, that's a wonderful idea.
Do you have any marketable skills?
I kind of know how to sail a boat.
Sign him up right now.
Well, we should compare notes because I also know how to sail a boat mostly.
Well,
Well, Vicaris, I don't know why you're making those faces. The book that I found has been very helpful, has it not?
Of course, but I wouldn't say we are skilled sailors.
I can like also read a map.
That's very talented.
Very talented for someone so young.
Oh, how old are you? Is that rude? Can I ask how old you are?
Yeah, I'm like 15 now.
Oh, you're a
Oh.
baby.
I'm a young adult.
Does AI
You are.
If
AI
you say
employ
so.
underage?
I'm sure Zesha could draw up a work permit, no problem.
Is this like a paid gig?
Yes, we do need people who can sail the boat, and we will probably pay for that as soon as we get our contract person.
Saw, dude.
God,
Hey, do you guys know where Zashel is?
he's with me.
Well, no, I'm asking the rest of the group who's on the boat.
No,
The empty net.
Would you like some food while we wait for the rest of our party to come back?
Yeah, I'm starving, dude.
Wonderful.
And I'll turn to Yumi and Vicaris.
Do we have any food?
I
We're
have
on the
some
turtle
rash-
shell, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Definitely I don't have any in my bag of holding.
Got some sunflower seeds.
Sunflower seeds, and I have ration.
I have some dead sunflowers.
Yeah, I will.
I'll go pick up some food, and maybe I'll see if I bump into any of our friends.
Okay.
All right, down at the green market around here, you can spend a little bit of money and get some food. Like I would say, like the equivalent of a ration to get enough food for everybody. Zashel, what are you doing in the morning, and how early are you going to meet up with everybody else?
Eshel gets up at sunrise, as he usually does, spends about an hour reading through the giant tome that he carries around, and then after that we'll begin to head towards the docks, because I'm assuming that's where I'm supposed to meet everybody.
All right. I will say then, for the sweet convenience, you catch up with Yumi at the market, since that would be on the way towards the docks.
Good morning. Why are you shopping here?
I was getting some breakfast.
Oh. Did you
we-
not stay at the lighthouse?
No, we decided to just stay on the boat. We found someone. He was in the water. He couldn't swim. We pulled him out. But he said he knows how to sail a boat. He should probably learn how to swim if he's going to be sailing a boat. And Yumi's just kind of rambling as you walk back to the boat.
Yeah, no, I agree.
He said he can also read a map, so that's really cool.
That's definitely useful.
For the rest of us idiots.
I mean,
Hey, some of us are learning how to sail.
he's very young and very...
I'm not judging. I'm saying we're fucking idiots if we don't know how to read a fucking map. It's okay. Oh,
And now we have a child mentor.
child, you can just read a map.
Nautical
Sorry,
maps are quite complicated.
Sorry, Monkey, what were you saying?
I said he is very young, therefore very accomplished for his age.
All right, you make it back to...
Interesting.
Sorry, did?
No, that was it.
Okay. You make it back to the docks. Grinar, anything special for the morning before you meet up with everybody?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Probably just wondering where that elf went.
She's long gone. Okay. And then you all make it back to the turtle shell. There is this very young looking kid with all blue skin and I think it would be fair to say
Don't ask me.
eclectic clothing would be maybe an appropriate term. And I don't believe he's actually introduced himself yet.
We were just saying.
Yeah.
Ned, we're like, hey, should we? What's your name?
You are welcome to introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Dasani, bro. My parents named me after water.
I mean, that's a very apt name.
Dasani Zisari Riva.
No, it's like water.
Okay, I am not from this plane, so perhaps this is another language?
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Listening to Andrew's Dasani, I just instinctively looked in my inventory to make sure the psychedelic mushrooms that I purchased last they were still there.
You may want to hold on to those.
Yeah.
Check it occasionally.
Put a little lock on the bag of holding.
Yeah.
You know how teens like to experiment.
Okay, so you guys are all on board. You have a new crew member who knows how to sail a ship. You have...
I was going to say, on our way back to the turtle shell, would Yumi and I have stopped by and grabbed Micah and Toby, or are they just staying here?
I mean, you can get them, yeah, for sure. They do have to work for you, so yes. So now you have a crew of 3, which is the minimum for piloting one of these vessels.
And 2 interns.
You do have your interns, but they are your interns are untrained and they are back at home.
I think he was referring to himself and Yop.
Oh yes, okay, I see.
So together we make like one.
Okay. So I want to hear what the intention is. Like, if you guys, again, it sounds like you're planning on going by sea rather than by land, westward, towards the Dunwater River. I want to hear your plans as you have them. If there's anything I'm missing.
From what I understand, our plan is to go back to the meeting place where they picked up the lizard folk and just kind of figure out the direction of their settlement from there, because that's kind of the only clue we have. More west.
Upriver, I thought, because the
Yeah.
meeting spot was at the base of one of the rivers that does start with a D and is thankfully not the Dasani River.
Yeah, the Dunwater.
Thunder River. There we go.
Right here.
And like the meeting point that we were originally going to take them to was somewhere down here, and our plan was to sail there and then head upriver and see if we can find their camp.
Okay.
Oh, guys, I realized this morning we didn't have food on the boat. So I had to go get breakfast. We're probably gonna need food on the boat.
Well, thank you for going out and getting us some food. It's quite important.
I will go with.
I didn't understand that at all.
I will go with.
Okay. Do you go to the where do you go to get rations? Do you go to the general store, the Mariners Guild, or back to the market?
Ooh, I feel like we probably shouldn't go to the general store. The market, yay!
All right, you go to the market. Can I get a con save from? You also have disadvantage.
Do I?
You have disadvantage.
Okay. Sarah, why does this sound bad? Did it go? All right, one second.
Not yet.
Ooh,
Cool.
7.
You get halfway through. Get halfway across the shark fin bridge, and you are brought to your knees, and you do vomit.
Oh no, are you alright?
No. I feel sick.
Jesus.
Actually, thanks for that. You're welcome.
I'm so. Anyway.
Okay.
This is winter, right? I'm making sure. I'm
Yes.
remembering. All right. Okay.
He has the best accent.
I appreciate your lies, Yumi.
I like this one a lot, actually. But you puke, and then you get up, and you make it across, and as soon as you are back over the bridge, you feel fine. You go to the market, and you guys can spend as much as you'd like, as rations cost, to provide for the ship. As much as you'd like. I don't know how much you would, how many rations you would like to buy.
Can we estimate, perhaps now with the cartographer, how long this trip would take?
Yeah. If you give him the map that you have, and he's able to check it out, he can determine that it will take a day and a half.
Can we hand wave and say we brought him with us because he was...
Yeah.
Hey, you're with us, yay!
I also realize no one's introduced themselves to him yet, so we'll do that once we get back to the boat.
Do you need anything else for the trip? And Yumi will kind of look over and see if he actually has any equipment and if he needs weapons or something to defend himself with.
He does have a quarterstaff, a backpack, and then kind of like tribal gear, but for mechanic purposes, it's light armor.
And also a number of small tools as well. A spyglass and a map case and other such things. And based on, I'm just going to say this for mechanical purpose, he has an explorer's pack.
Thank you.
Yep.
Mechanically wise too, he's a cartographer. I don't know if I said that. I will pull out the map and hand it to him. How long do you think this trip will take? Sarah, he doesn't know what to say.
So you can see that it's going to take a day and a half to get there, and then of course it would be a day and a half back. But you also, the rendezvous point that is marked on the map, would only be like the place where the ship has picked up the lizard folk, maybe not necessarily where the actual location is. So erring on the side of caution, 4 or 5 days.
Okay.
So then we buy 7 days ration.
I think maybe 2 weeks might be safe.
I
Keep a while, right?
believe so, right, Sarah?
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Rations are designed to last a while.
Perfect, 2 weeks.
Okay, 2 weeks is 20. Rations are 5 silver apiece. That's 10 gold.
All right, I will pay that.
All right. Easily done.
Oh wait, no, we have party funds. Duh.
Yes, you do. I thought that's what you meant because you were in charge of party funds.
Sarah, I think we both know I don't know how to play my character.
You know?
I don't know what this job acquisition incorporate gave me.
Group fund, there we go.
So,
'Kay.
I will go ahead. Is there anybody here who can help me with the making of the potion?
I don't know. I don't think.
I can probably help. What do you
Oh,
need?
actually,
Maybe. Oh, we're
actually,
not back yet. Never mind.
Dasani is proficient in herbalism kit.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dasani probably is, but Dasani is shopping with us, so.
Okay. I will wait for him to get back. You have to give me the D4.
Okay, sorry. Coughing fit. Okay. Anything else you need to pick up at the market, or are you just ready to go? Cool. Back across the bridge you go. Make another con save at disadvantage.
Hooray!
Vicaris, but don't worry, this is the last disadvantage that you'll have.
Hooray! 19. Jesus.
Okay. Yeah, you're okay.
I mean, hooray.
Yeah,
Wobbly
very few
knees, but
times.
wobbly knees like vertigo, but you're okay. Back to the boat, and let's actually now that everyone's here, and because I always forget to do this in general, let's do it now. Let's go down the list and have everyone introduce their character and describe them for Andrew's sake. Even though he's listened to a couple sessions, he's kind of familiar. Adam, you're first. It's alphabetical. You're first.
Oh, well, welcome back. It just occurred to me that in all the excitement, we did not introduce ourselves. My name is Yop. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm very excited that you will be joining our crew and that we can learn more about sailing and navigating from one another. And she extends her hand to shake yours, and you are approached by a 350-pound turtle who is wearing a leather apron that it has tons of little pockets and openings, and is holding all sorts of various tools and whatnot. And the apron is, you can see, is bolted to her shell. She has a giant yellow sun hat on, and a yellow sash that she wears around what would assume would be the appropriate place for a waist.
I pause, look at you, extend my hand. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I think we're going to have lots of fun together, and I hope that we get to meet the parents that you're looking for.
Yeah, thanks, man. I mean, woman.
I'm
Whoa, man.
I'm perfectly comfortable with the colloquialism.
Vicaris, describe yourself.
Okay, so you see a somewhat, I hate to say the word frail, but he's certainly very thin, shorter than most of them, around 5'6". He has blue skin, although not like yours, and his eyes are just like one color as well. It's yes, twinkish would be the word I would describe. Thank you, Sarah. So his eyes are all one color. It's just a lighter shade of blue. His hair has like icicles forming in it. And so it itself is very hard. And he holds out his hand, introduces himself. And one thing you notice that when you shake his hand is his hand's actually quite cold. This group is amazing. Hello? That was terrible. Hello? My name is Vicaris, as I'm sure you remember from this morning when I saved you. You are welcome, but you should probably learn how to swim.
Real quick, when you shake his hand, Dasani, could you make a charisma save?
I forgot about that.
Good call, Ted.
Charisma save. Okay, this is him. Oh, whoops. Almost did the wrong thing.
This is his first roll.
Ever. I should have made him select it.
Oh no, that's a fail. Now roll a d20.
Alright, so what you're gonna do is that slash right there. R space 1d20. Enter.
Oh, now
Ooh, interesting.
It's actually,
This isn't noticeable by him, I don't think, at least at first. But for a few hours of the day, Dasani casts no shadow.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
it's neither. It's
It's
pretty
nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just weird.
His shadow just completely disappears.
Your soul has left your body.
And yeah.
There's even a weird thing that like he no longer has like low lights on his like as you look at him. There's no like shadows on his body. Yumi, describe yourself if you would.
All right. Yumi is short human girl wearing I guess you'd say like a pink outfit, some armor. She looks like she is loaded with weapons though. She has a long bow, she has a crossbow, a heavy crossbow, swords, whips, just anything you might want to imagine.
handcuffs.
Handcuffs are in the backpack. Oh, she also has what appears to be a stringed instrument strapped on her back, along with everything else.
I was making a kink joke.
She also looks pretty young. Not so young as Dasani. Ted, Zashel, describe yourself.
Zashel is a fairly tall, slender humanoid, but he is covered. He's a Wanti, which is a snake person, kind of. He has green scales going down his chest and his neck and down his arms. His hands are scaled. He has the yellow snake eyes going. He is immaculately dressed in essentially a fantasy version of a suit. And he has a young, like a 3-foot long green snake resting on his shoulder. The snake is wearing a purple argyle sweater, sock tube thing. It's a snake. And the only thing that he's really carrying is he has a very large tome, a book, that is big enough to be strapped to his back.
I'm not asking for this to become canon or anything, but I would just like permission whenever I imagine you're familiar. Not only does he have the argyle sweater, but he also has glasses, and I would just like permission to continue imagining him that way.
Oh my gosh, we have to go to the lighthouse. I left my parrot.
And Greinar.
So Greinar, I'm gonna post his picture in the thing. It's not there. Because his current picture just has him wearing full plate, which is not helpful. So Greinar is a half orc who stands about 6'1", who is sitting on the boat when you come back and is currently wrapping his hands. You see that he has weapons on him. He has a whip on him and a net, but he does not have any sort of. He has like axes like strapped to his back. Nothing that doesn't have like a long sword or anything strapped to his waist. And he's sort of very gruff and gives a wave to you as you step onto the boat. Oh, and he's also wearing full plate, with two large pauldrons, one of which has a red cross painted on it, and he also has a large healer's kit strapped to his right side hip.
Word.
Okay. And with that, you are all ready to set sail, or is there, do you want to stop back at the lighthouse?
We need to stop back to the lighthouse.
All right.
Extremely important.
Okay.
So important, I forgot him when we left. He better be alive.
I mean, he's not gonna be dead.
Slip Sarah $10. What if she was?
No, she's gonna make me want to watch.
Yes. That bird
Fair enough.
doesn't get to die unless you know it died. A little sailing eastward takes you to. Let's just put the map up because Andrew hasn't seen it yet. This not necessarily dilapidated, but certainly not in its best condition. Lighthouse on a very small island, just off the coast of the off the coast of the cliff faces around the city, and there's a very small dock that you are able to bring the ship up to port against, and then the car jumps right off and sprints into the house. Right?
I don't know. I believe we talked about Winter hating the parrot.
All right, so he doesn't care? Is he just gonna leave it?
Nah, he'll take his time getting it, but like he has it on his finger and he's just kind of like holding it out as far as possible from him. And then as soon as they get on the boat, he immediately like puts it on a perch and just walks away from it.
Jesus. All right, it's this gray parrot that just screams pieces of 8 whenever anyone approaches it, which is annoying as hell. And its name is Kappa, and I hate him.
So does Vakaris currently.
Yes. Anyway. Anything special that you guys do in the day and a half it takes you to get to the Dunwater? I believe there was interest in making a potion or looking for assistance, yes?
Yes. So, also, I forgot to do this whenever he came on the boat, so I'm going to go ahead and do it now. Do the thing. It's not going to roll. It is going to roll. Okay, I get nothing. Greinar goes into the little cabin and starts setting up his potion stuff, and he pokes his head out and says, hey, you new guy, Dasani, you know anything about potions?
I mean, I'm like really good with herbs.
Naturally.
Oh, I bet
I was
you
gonna
are.
say.
A gust of smoke comes out of my mouth.
Griner
It's
just
funny because you can do that with Druidcraft.
Griner just grumbles and says, "Get in here and help me, would you?"
Assuming that Yop hears this, Yop will also go in there.
Oh, great. Yes, this time. Okay, it's fine. Thank you. Thank you, yeah. I appreciate your
No,
help.
excuse me, excuse me. I'm sorry. No, what is going on in here?
Just trying to make a health potion without, like, that you guys bitching about the last one I made. Can we just... okay.
No,
just make this
I'm sure you'll do a very good job. I'd be very much interested in watching.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Alright, Sunny, go ahead and hold that right there. And, okay. And then I'll go ahead and roll Herbalism, Advantage, plus a d4. Nat 20.
Hey.
That's also
Uh,
without a stat added in there. That's just.
That's
Never
it.
mind. That's got your permissions bonus.
Yeah, that's everything.
Don't say it.
Plus a d4, so at least
Yeah,
20.
go for it. Yeah, you can go ahead and roll.
28 for my health
There you
potion.
go. Beautiful. All of your past experimentation and all of the light training that you've had otherwise, you know instantly upon making it, this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what people get paid to make. This is right.
As soon as he finishes, Griner holds it up in the air like, yes! Okay! She would be so proud of me right now. Alright. Thank you, Dasani. I appreciate your help. Alright. He looks absolutely pleased with himself.
Do you want to make another? You've got time.
Yeah, we'll make the second one too while we're here.
Okay.
Since Yap is busy, I would like to read the book.
If Yop will let you. That one still makes it. It's not as high quality, obviously, but that one still
Not
will
great,
function. Yeah, that one's still functional.
Alright. Good enough. Alright, we got 2 health potions for the crew. So Griner walks out. It says, alright, I got 2 potions made from the herbs that they gave us, so, who else would like... I'm gonna keep one on me, but who else would like one, who else would like some not dying juice?
I can already heal, so it's probably best in someone else's hands.
Yeah, I can also already heal a little bit.
Perhaps we give it to the new person?
You did assist in making them.
Wonderful.
Sounds good to me. Here you go, Dasani. And he just hands you the second potion.
Thanks, bro.
He's definitely going to drink it right now.
Save that for whenever someone is dying and that they will stop dying. Oops, that's the wrong button.
Sorry. Okay, Zashel, anything special for you?
Yeah, once they have finished crafting the potions, Zasha will just kind of stand on the deck and say, so now that we are out at sea, I figure I should pass along some information. You remember we let the lizard folk that were on the ship go, and we made a deal with them. And to complete our end of the bargain, after we docked and dealt with Iliander, I purchased a cart using my own funds and took it to them for their journey back to their lair, or to their camp. I have no idea where that is, but we did speak briefly during this transaction, and the lizard folk expressed that they have no interest in attacking, as they call it, the soft folk, soft skins. They are dealing with... Oh, where are all my notes? They have another concern. It's not the people of Saltmarsh. I think they might be amenable to, if not a mutual defense treaty or some sort of alliance, at the very least a non-aggression pact, possibly a peace treaty. They expressed, what was their queen's name? I swear I wrote this down.
Althakant, I think.
What?
Althakant?
Is it? I think. Well, actually, I think it's in chat. I think
It
you
is
put
in chat.
for me.
It is,
That's
but
why I
that
couldn't find it.
that is not coming out how you think it's coming out, Sarah.
Althakant?
What'd you call me?
I mean, I will call you a cunt.
No, it sounds like alpha cunt. Like,
Ooh, that's
just a
really
cunt.
good. That's really good.
I was
So
like, this
that's
is
where you got the
really
name
awesome.
from.
Real.
Maybe I'm not ready for this.
Let me find the name again.
It's not doing what I want. So it's annoying me.
In my
Also,
heart,
Kent, that's it.
Okay.
Now we figured it out.
in my heart, she'll always be Alpha Cunt.
You know, I'm gonna change my role in Discord to Alpha Cunt.
Nice. Nice.
Yes. AC in the building.
Okay, Otho Kent is her name. Ted.
Yes. I will relay that name, which I still can't find, or
I just put it in chat again for you.
Deal.
It's getting buried by health potions though.
Sorry. I couldn't get it to work.
Is it spelled like that because you only got a 12 on the check?
No. The joke about Oh, never mind. I was gonna say it's a joke about Grindr being illiterate, but he's actually not illiterate. He speaks 3 languages.
I mean, you can be illiterate and still speak languages.
Well, I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
Cameron speaks 3 languages.
I was gonna say he probably can't write Dwarvish, but I'm pretty sure he can write Orcish as much of a fucking, written language as they have in common. So.
All right, I've written it down now. Anyway, so yeah, Satchel just goes over the conversation he had with the lizard folk. There's not a whole lot of detail. It was a pretty surface level conversation with them, other than the fact that they're not really interested in the people of Saltmarsh.
So are we to be ambassadors of peace?
I do think that would be the best path forward, yes.
To be fair, you are the only one who can talk to them.
I suspect that some of them might speak common. But we won't know that till we find their village. I just wanted to sort of fully disclose the conversation that we had.
Well, the fact that you have some friends there now might make our job a little easier.
I don't know that I would call them friends, but we do at least have one positive transaction on our side.
Friends indeed.
Okay. Any other notes before you guys make it there? Let's have perception checks from those who are taking time to be observant. For those who are perhaps spending too much time reading or working on other tasks, this would not be probably the. You might be too busy to do so, but. Oh my God, Doug!
Jesus.
Monday night is going to be a blast.
I'm focusing on reading the
Wonderful
book,
thing
so
one day.
I will be not making this check.
Okay.
I guess Zashel will be paying attention because he doesn't really need to read his book except for early mornings.
Okay.
This first perception check is actually going to be if Yop is aware that no one else is really paying attention.
Okay.
And she does not, so there will be no second perception check.
Huh. Okay.
Look at the pretty flowers.
Oh yeah, Yumi is making flowers in buckets.
Yep.
There's more sunflowers because someone killed the last ones.
We don't know that. We haven't seen what's inside that bag of holding.
You
She
didn't tell
assumed you
him.
put it in the bag. It's not going to get sunlight. It's going to die. So
You don't have to assume.
another
You saw.
nice bucket of sunflowers.
Like you saw me do it, so you could have also said, "Hey, they need sun to live."
Well, you know, I gave it to you as a gift, so you can do whatever you want with it.
What do I do with all my gifts? I put it in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Guys, he's not from this world. Start acting like it.
All right.
What-
Your approach towards the Hool Marshes, Zashel from the boat, even with mild distraction, there is, you kind of begin to understand that this land, it is so flat and level, almost see, what looks like a cliff some ways away, which is actually the drowned forest some miles inland from the marshes. The earth is rather gray and drab. The foliage is sparse and oversaturated. Most of what lives here looks choked, and there is in some fashion some mark of what looks like a rather direct line that moves from the shore inland, and this line looks to be not necessarily a path but raised land, ever so slightly, a little bit above the swampy marshing. There's also a ways away from that, a little farther, what would be ahead, but what is actually westward, this one's much more obvious than the other thing, but a cavern carved into the cliffside. Which direction would you like to take? And what do you do?
I will point out these features to the group who are not paying attention. I'm assuming we've reached the mouth of the river at this point, the rendezvous point.
You can see the river. It is not too far. It is closer to you than this cavern that you see. The inlet is. Dasani, I would say that as far as you can tell, the map that they handed you is actually a pretty crudely drawn map, but you can see that this is the approximate location that is marked to be the meeting point on the map.
Got it.
Yeah,
Sorry,
first
this is all
he's
too
upside down. Then he gets it.
Well, folks, I suppose this is where we go ashore then.
Oh, what was that session? I'm sorry. It's just so pretty.
I said, I suppose this is where we go ashore. There's a cavern here. It might be a good place to start, or we can travel upriver. You can see the forest up ahead, standing over this fairly barren place. I don't know why anything would choose to live here, but, you know, each their own, I suppose.
Well, Well, most creatures need some sort of shelter, and the cavern makes a wonderful natural shelter. Perhaps we should start there.
Sounds like a plan, since
Sounds good to me.
To the cavern!
once we get on shore, if you'll all indulge me for a few minutes here, I will need 10 minutes or so. I am going to summon Paralegal.
Did you? No, that's fair. Hello?
Yop will spend those 10 minutes picking any flowers that she sees and putting them in the band of her hat.
Do you have a favorite flower, Yop?
No, I don't think I do. I like flowers that are yellow.
Oh, like sunflowers?
Like sunflowers, yes, I like sunflowers very much.
I have some flowers, and I'll pull them out.
They're not looking so bad, but they're not in great condition.
I will present the bucket to Yop.
Yop's gonna go way out on a limb. She'll sort of wrinkle her nose at him, and then
Whoa.
yeah, I know.
Give me 1 second.
Yep.
Gotta
Living
read.
thing.
Does it say living thing or living creature?
I have absolutely no idea.
Well, that's what I would like to investigate.
I would think it might make it healthier, but it's not going to help the fact that it hasn't had any food or water.
Creature.
Oh, yeah. No,
Creature.
absolutely not.
Yeah, this doesn't work.
That's unfortunate.
I take the bucket of sunflowers and give it. I guess I'll just carry him in one arm.
Just gonna explain something real quick because it's his first time playing, but Dasani has Druidcraft and would know that he could fix it. The flowers that I handed Yop.
Well, it
Can
would let the flowers bloom, but it wouldn't
Yeah,
necessarily
it wouldn't
fix, the
fix
fact
it
that
if it's
they're
already wilted.
starving to death.
I
Basically.
feel like it could bring a better life.
It's also only been a day. These flowers are not in. These flowers are in as poor a condition as if you had taken some home, knocked over the pot, and then picked them back up again.
It just needs more water.
Anyway, I was muted while I was trying to explain that the cavern that you're approaching is actually partially submerged, in that there is quite the opening above you, tall ceiling, but there is no ground to speak of. It is water, and as far as you can tell, rather deep. You're welcome to continue approach, but you might have issues with the masts of your ship. You could try swimming.
Some of us can't swim.
Not a good idea.
I don't know how to swim.
Wait, do turtles have swim speeds innately?
No,
Nope.
That's amazing.
yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, there's a lot of things about the turtle. There's a lot of things about the turtle race that it really seems like they were smoking with Dasani and just threw the thing together. And
Well, remember they're based on tortoises and not turtles.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Tortoises
They
are
have got-
land creatures.
right,
Yeah, the kind of thing that sinks when you put it in the water.
right.
Once Zashel has finished summoning Paralegal, he will walk to the mouth of the cavern, touch the piece of copper that is coiled around one ear, and I will attempt to cast Message at the lizard folk with the pseudo-dragon familiar, whose name I think I might have asked. No, I didn't ask. I didn't care. But I have a vague recollection of
You
him.
You don't have to know their name. You just have to know them.
Okay.
But they have to be within 120 feet. So
Yes.
not a good chance, but there is a chance. Doesn't have to follow the spell. Doesn't have to follow a straight line and can travel freely around corners and through openings.
Yes.
Blocked
but
by
any
magical
closed
silence,
doors.
foot of stone, inch of metal, lead, 3 feet of wood.
Well, I mean, it can go under. Assuming the door is not completely sealed, it can get through the opening.
No, it's a closed door. But no, unfortunately, you have an intent, and you can tell that the spell does not connect.
Well, this is going to be uncomfortable for everyone. Yop, can you stand here for just a moment?
Certainly.
And I will put a hand onto Yop's shell. I will lower Quetzal into the water. Go find that pseudo dragon, buddy.
Okay, and you're sending them towards the cavern, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
He does have a swim speed.
Yes, he will be fine. Just give me 1 second to put him on the map. We are entering one of the biggest maps in this game. I believe this may be the biggest map, so pray for your computers. Here we go. Quetzal. Right here.
Oh my god.
There you go.
At 100%, it's so tiny.
Oh, you put age armor?
Yep.
Okay.
Age armor?
Mage armor.
Are you mage armored my snake?
Oh,
Or
Can
that
I-
you?
can I mage armor a snake?
Yeah, a willing creature who's not wearing armor. Yeah.
Okay, then I'll twin spell it.
There you go. It's
Can't
smart.
wait for you to be on the ship one time and cast the fireball on us.
You
there.
can move Quetzal around. Go ahead and do your thing.
Okay. Gotta zoom way in.
Yeah. Do you need me to? Or you can see it, right?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, good news is that there are, and I can say this, but allow me to preface this statement with the fact that I cannot hear any of your responses. There are some lizard folk right inside the cavern. If we would like to go in, just tap me on the shoulder if you need me to stop at any point. And Quetzal will just keep swimming until he can see the one that was walking around with the pseudo dragon.
Okay. You see, first of all, there are these ones that you see that are swimming and seem to be in some form of patrol formation, in that they are armed and on the watch. But frankly, even a colorful snake, especially one under the water, that is not going to be bothersome, even if they are moving in and out of under and over the surface of the water. Then there's a little bit of a stony beach, and like a building stair that gets you out of the water, and then this ledge here-ish. And then cavern this direction, and more solid ground this way.
I feel like we have the answer that we really need here. I will dismiss Quetzal and just summon him back to me.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, it's always disorienting when I have to.
Anytime, Cecil.
The good news is we know that there are lizard folk in there. I
Well,
can
that's
send
very
a
good
message
news.
down to one of them and see if they would be willing to meet us out here. Although, what is our game plan? We've been sent by the council to sort of ascertain the threat that they present, which we sort of understand is not much. We have been given the ability to negotiate, if we would like to try our hand at that. What is our end game here?
Well, I think that if we can convince the lizard folk that we're here to negotiate and they will take us into the cavern, then we will be able to ascertain much information about how many there are and what their fortifications look like, and we can relay all of that information back to the council. And while we are in there, maybe we will get the chance to negotiate. It would be lovely to go back with the peace treaty or non-aggression treaty.
Our mission was to recon, but you are the only one who can talk to them. So if you think you can create this treaty, then I say go for it. But that is outside the baseline mission.
Are Yumi, any thoughts? Griner?
Not particularly. I'm not.
Griner shrugs and says, I'm not gonna pretend that talking to people has ever really been my thing. If there's obstacles in the way, I will deal with them. That's what I'm good at. Talking to people is not high up on that list. I mean, unless you want me to threaten them, I think that's gonna go really poorly. So I'll leave the talking to you. I'll just look scary if you need me to.
All right.
I think if you were asking for opinions, though, I think going inside, getting a feel of their fortifications and numbers and their opinions of the such would be preferable to just meeting them outside.
We will need a rowboat or something.
Does the ship not have a rowboat?
The water is walkable or no?
Not
I
where.
missed how deep it was where they were.
Not at a point where you would be entering into the cavern, but once you are inside the cavern, yes.
Okay.
I mean, I can swim, but the armor's a little hard. And I don't really want to go in not wearing my armor.
Well, if they will allow us in, Zashel, maybe you can summon that magic disc thing.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I can do that. First, let me contact one of them, and I will see if they can meet us here. Perhaps they have another way into their encampment city, whatever we want to call it.
Seems likely.
I will cast message again, targeting one of the closer lizard folk that I saw swimming around through Quetzal's eyes.
Mm-hmm.
This is Zashel of the Lighthouse Acquisitions Incorporated franchise. We have come to deal with, or to make a deal, I should say, with Othakent. We are standing outside at the mouth of the river, or the mouth of the cave. If we could meet one of you out here to discuss basic terms. You may reply to this message.
So glad that caught on.
You speak the Queen's name. One moment. And there's a pause, and then 7 lizard folk make it to the entrance of the cave.
Oh yeah, by the way, everybody, these lizard folk are ruled by a queen, just so you are all aware. Not a king or anything like that.
And
Okay.
they stay in the dark of the cave. 4 of them move to the what you would know to be the ledge of the drop-off, with spears pointed downwards, like into the water, and look down, and the other 3 stand above, looking to you, or in the direction of the ship. And they speak amongst themselves. They seem nervous and concerned.
Damn it.
What?
I had something I was going to do. I completely forgot to do any of it, so it doesn't matter anymore.
Okay.
Because it would have had to happen back in Salt. Anyway.
One of them shouts in Draconic, "Who summoned us?"
That would be me. I will raise my hands to show that I am not carrying any weapons. I am Zashel. These are my companions: Grynar, Yop, Yumi, Vicaris, Dasani. Did I miss anyone? I didn't miss anyone. Quetzal
Tobias
is over
and
here.
Micah.
Wavis.
They're on the
say her
boat,
name.
right? Did Tobias and Micah come down, or are they staying on the ship?
They are on the boat. You have not left the boat yet.
Oh, I thought we did, because I didn't summon paralegal till we got off the boat. Oops.
No.
Okay.
Okay. You have not left the boat yet. They are looking to the boat. One of
Tobias
them...
and Micah.
Yes. The one who has spoken points westward and says, "Go there. We will meet you there."
Could you be a little more specific, please?
He just points again, indicating just leave the entrance of the cave. I would say also, because you saw it earlier, this would be the direction of I think I might have turned it around saying it this time, but this is the correct way. The path that you saw earlier. The raised
okay.
path. Okay. And then 3 that are there leave. The 4 that are standing watch slowly retreat, but wait until the ship has moved to, if you do, pass on the command.
Yes.
Until the ship is mostly out of sight before they retreat.
Sail on, ladies and gentlemen. You can see a raised path a little bit ahead. That's where we are going to meet them.
Okay. Let's get you guys on this. Did I actually kill? Did I do? Yes. Okay. Let's get you guys dragged onto a battle map and get a marching order. Let's not worry about what it takes to disembark from the boat, because who gives a goddamn? We don't have time for that.
Love this for you.
I assume Zashel will be up front, since he's the only one that can communicate. So if Grynar's going to be there,
Wait,
I will.
out of curiosity. Can we get an orientation? Can we get a compass rose?
You could, but it doesn't super matter. In theory, you are moving this way to the right.
Okay, so the front should be like right here, right?
Not like there, but in that direction. I mean, you can put yourselves wherever.
I need to know where the front of the line is and where the back is.
So if Zashel's in the front, I would be behind Zashel.
Yes.
In the direction we're moving. Okay. Got it.
We'll be next to Zashel.
Appreciate that. I will need someone to hide behind.
I was actually just about to say I'm gonna hide behind Grynar, because I didn't. This is exactly what I wanted about my sorcerer, but I.
But you what? You cut out.
Yeah, what are you saying?
I had the perfect spell yesterday, so I need to hide behind people that often attack elves.
I love the
Wait,
seasons
what?
in particular because you're so busted. It's so great.
I know, it's so funny.
Wait, could you repeat that last sentence for me? Sorry.
He's hiding behind you because he is scared of the people who have hunted elves.
Okay, gotcha. So you're hiding behind the orc, just so we're clear on that.
Not specifically the orc, the person who is armored.
Okay, touche.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to see your face.
Just
According to your
clarifying that
token,
orcs
it's
have
hard to see your
definitely
face.
killed some elves.
It's just some dude in armor. Could be anybody.
Maybe another thing.
That'd be a twist. Okay. So you were told to go here and not really given any further instruction. Do you wait or do you proceed? Do you head down now that you're here, what is a very informal but rather well structured path?
Did they say anything else, Astral?
I don't believe so. Go this way, and I don't know. That was like 10 minutes ago. I have no idea.
I've slept since then.
Well, we could wait, but it looks like anyone who would come down here would come down that path. Maybe we can meet them.
Can I get a perception check from everybody?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna do this twice. The first one is Vicaris. Ooh,
Woo!
right? Oop, sorry, one sec. Deciding.
Okay. Griner. Oh, okay. Um,
7.
Vicaris and Yop, while you are all standing around discussing, you see the water of the bog kind of shift. Which is weird because aren't bogs stagnant?
Vicaris, did you see that?
I did, yes.
The water seems to be moving over there.
I announced to everyone.
This is a problem.
Reinar turns around and flexes.
So we're about to fight.
Out of the water, the mud shifts and blurs, and then out of the murk pops 3 figures that are slimy, short, smooth, covered in what could be clothes, but they're all covered in mud now, so it's very confusing. And they have 2 large eyes on the tops of their heads that blink asynchronously. Frog folk.
Oh, they're about to get suplexed so hard.
Adam, if you could think of a great animal to turn into.
Okay. What level are we talking about? 3?
3, so
see how
challenge
we
rating
look
1.
below.
Yeah. Hold on one second. Let me call up my cheat sheet.
Raptor, I think.
Giant hyena.
The brown bear has the multi-attacks. The brown bear or direwolf?
Mm-hmm.
Does Direwolf have attacks?
Direwolf doesn't have multi-attacks, but the direwolf has pack tactics.
And I think the brown bear has higher HP, right?
Yes, it has higher HP, but the direwolf has higher AC.
Mm.
Yeah, and actually, the brown bear only has 3 more hit points, but the direwolf has 14 AC versus an 11 for the brown bear. But the brown bear gets multi-attack, which is nice. So either one of those in this situation.
Yep, got it. Thanks.
All right, just let me know which one, and I will have that ready for you in a minute. Okay, so Yumi is up first. These things, these frog folk, they all wield spears and are, and they're talking at each other and at you and seem aggressive.
What language are they speaking? Just out of curiosity.
Bullywug.
Is this just a stump? Or
That's a tree. Those branches, those twirly parts of the branches above.
Okay, alright. Yumi is going to move over here and then shoot this one.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
Uh-huh. They all appear to be bearing shields, but that is enough to bypass their defense.
Okay, that is all.
That's all you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. Dasani, you're next. What would you like to do?
I hate because I feel like I'm deciding this for him right now.
No, it's okay.
Keep up.
So,
But he's gonna cast Fairy Fire,
okay.
and then correct me if I'm wrong, but 20-foot cube can only get 2 of them, right?
Let's
Yeah.
measure. I think
Yep.
so. Yep, definitely.
Okay.
Which two?
The top 2.
Okay.
We'll go for that, and then shapeshift.
You cut out, shapeshift into what?
Dire Wolf.
Dire wolf. Okay. All right.
And then let's move up in front to this one.
Okay.
I don't think I moved.
You
Never mind.
moved our token. Yep.
Yep.
All right. Give me 1 second. Almost there. Okay, there's the sheet. And like I said, once we have a better zoo for you, we'll get tokens and everything. But for now, we'll just make you bigger. We'll just use your own token. And there's your dire wolf sheet.
Awesome. Oh, also the color is blue.
Sure. Yeah. Would you like to attack? You still have you use your bonus action to change. You can absolutely attack now.
I'll use this action to Fairy Fire.
Yep.
Oh yes, fire, that's right. And the one that is blue lit is the one that is fairy fired.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Yop is next.
Yop will move over here and fiddle with a few switches and gizmos on her shield, and then out of the front of the shield flies the chain whip at this character.
Holy shit. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, hell yeah.
See, Yop, you didn't need the mace all along.
Oh, this is working much better.
This thing is very much injured. This is Thorn Whip, technically, correct?
Yes.
So it pulls him closer to you?
Yep.
Okay. Whoop.
Hello. Oh my.
Is that funny?
The whole exchange was just amazing.
Bonus action for you?
Oh dear.
That's it.
Okay, cool. Then Vicaris.
Excuse me. I am Twin Spell Chaos Bolts.
Okay.
At the one, and sorry, it was just taking forever to load up, but and I will do this. Let's take it first. Why is it not showing up? There we go.
13 does not hit.
Sorry, I have advantage, so it should go again. Well, to not one of them, but to one of them. The one under fairy fire.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. All right. Roll.
Ha! I'm gonna go ahead and use an inspiration one last time.
Go for it. There you
Hey,
go. That's the one.
bam. Yeah, first level. Ooh.
Ooh, that motherfucker's toasted. That guy's super dead. Blah.
Ooh.
Blah.
Does the 19 count for both the hits?
No.
Well, I twinned it, so it should just be one, right?
No, you roll it again.
Oh.
You rolled 2 different.
Well, I rolled 2 times because I had advantage on that guy.
Yeah.
But you rolled the 13 and 11 with
Yeah.
advantage, and then you inspiration roll a 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that should only be against the first guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those 3 rolls. Well, then I need to roll again?
Yes.
Ah,
yes.
son of a- All right, cool.
Okay.
15?
Yeah.
Sweet. Not first. 12.
Oh, well, that guy's fried as well.
All right, cool. That's my turn.
Okay, Zashel.
I will just Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Yeah, take that 1 point of damage.
Yikes. He also rolled a 13.
Take that no points of damage, sucker. I'm gonna hide behind the tree.
Okay. And then Griner.
All right. The last one alive, Reinar is going to run up to it and try to rip its shield away and just kick it straight in the chest.
Okay.
That's 17 to hit
Yep.
for 7 damage.
That guy's dead.
Grindar kicks him in the chest, and while he's off balance, grabs him by his arm, lifts him up in the air, and suplexes his ass. Smash! And then he just stands up and just wipes dirt off him. Like, fuck you, stupid. Fucking.
Okay.
Jesus.
You done with your turn?
Do I see the rest of them stand up?
Yeah. 3 more
Okay.
rise from the muck.
Man, good
Okay.
thing I hid behind that tree.
That seems effective right about now.
Yep, certainly does. Okay, so Grindar can only move 1 more foot right now. I don't think where's my? I will go ahead and let's see. I will check a hand X at this. Actually, no, I can't do that. Sorry, never mind. That's it.
Okay. And now we have the 3 over here, and then 3 to the south that are beginning to pull themselves out of the dirt and creep their way forward.
Jesus.
Let's do. There we go. Okay, let's do 1 attack, 1 thrown spear towards the direwolf. An 11, I don't think hits. Then 1 fella who gets a little close to Zashel and goes, "Blah, blah, 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 blah," and then jabs one-handed with his spear. Does a 14 hit?
Yes, it does.
Yes.
4 piercing damage. Then similarly, another one comes up behind Vakaris and tries to poke him in the tummy. An 11. I don't think that
Does
hits. Okay. And then the 2 next to Yumi similarly are just going to try to poke, and they're clearly being aggressive, but they have very thin little froggy arms, and so it's kind of looks like a child attacking. Both of these rolled terribly. 10, both of them, to hit Yumi, and then The other fellow just comes around and will also attempt a strike. An 8. Alright, that's their turn. And then Yumi, you're up.
She's going to drop her bow and pull out her rapier and stab the one right in front of her.
Yep, 24 is a hit. Okay. That guy looks like he's a bit stronger than the other. Well, taller, I'll say. Not stronger. Taller.
Okay. That is all she will do this turn.
Alright, Asani, your turn.
Excuse me.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I was mostly just gonna track it, but how far does the? Never mind. Yeah.
That's like
What's the
40
speed for a direwolf?
It's 50 feet, I think. 40 to 50.
50. If I... Is it... Did that pop up for you yet?
Let's see. It just shows bio info and it's blank.
It's blank?
Yeah, we don't. It's
Okay,
not-
oh wait, hold on. Okay, try now. Try closing it and trying to open it back.
But he's gonna move up to the one right next to Zashel.
Okay.
And then he is going to bite him.
Okay. And can you see the sheet now?
Yes.
Perfect.
Who?
15 will hit.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
assuming... Wait, with the one above or the one below? Because you get the advantage if you go for the one below. Also.
Oh, we'll go below that.
Yeah. There you go.
Oops, wrong thing. And then. Nope. Oh, there we go. 11 piercing. That's pretty good.
You bite into that thing, and like a water balloon, it pops. That one is super dead.
Soup's dead.
Sick.
But he would say if he wasn't a wolf.
Bonus action? Oh, you're a wolf. You can't do anything. Unless you want to drop shape.
You-
Okay, Yop.
Yop will run down here, screaming, I've got it! No problem, I'll get it!
No.
And swings wildly over the thing's head. This is fine!
Is that it for you?
That's it.
Okay, Vicaris.
Monkey, I just want you to know that I'm sorry, Monkey and Adam, I don't feel good about
Oh no.
but
I already feel great about it.
It's fine.
at the middle one, I'm gonna cast ice.
Cool.
Okay. Well, are you gonna have disadvantage on that because there's somebody in melee with you?
Mm-hmm.
What?
He's making a ranged spell attack, right?
I thought I attacked the one below me because I would get
Well, there's still something in melee with you.
right.
I have never heard that rule or played with that rule.
It's an Adventures League rule, and I hate it. It's also
okay.
in the book, yeah. I think
I've
standard
never
rule
heard that rule.
That something in melee combat with you is not a disadvantage?
What?
When you make a ranged attack while something is in your threatened space, you have disadvantage on the attack roll.
I have never used that rule with you guys before. I don't know that has ever come up because you guys do know the rules a lot better than me in a lot of cases. But I have never done that before. But if that is the case, then you will have disadvantage.
We haven't
Oops.
been using it. I'm not trying to backseat GM or anything. I'm just saying it is.
Right, no.
It's not an Adventurers League rule. It's normal.
It is normal.
That's fine. It's literally never come up because otherwise someone else would have said it by now.
Hey. 20.
Excellent.
5 cold damage.
Okay, 5 to him.
That's the piercing damage. There's a separate roll for the cold damage.
There's 2d6 cold damage for
Yep.
everybody else.
Deck save.
Deck saves. 1, 2. And they both fail. That's a
Oh.
success.
So
That's
if
a
you,
success.
he succeeds, you don't take any damage.
Yep. All right, and then roll the cold damage.
It's 2d6, right?
Is it
8.
them?
I think it's
I'm
actually
about-
3.
I'm about 99% certain it's 2d6, but I can double check.
I don't think.
I think it's
that
3
it is.
On hit, the target takes 1d10 damage. The succeed with the saving throw take 1d6.
1d6.
I'm
Yeah, I was
sorry,
like, it's not.
No, it's
it's
two.
The
Oh,
target and
okay,
each creature
okay.
within 5 feet must succeed on a deck save or take 2d6 cold damage.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Perfect.
And it is the initial target also has to make that save or take that damage in addition to the piercing damage.
Yeah. No, he didn't save.
Ice Knife is a good spell. I think it's kind of underrated.
I really like it actually. I
Most
use
of
it
the
when I get
time
the
it's
chance.
hard to place somewhere where it's not going to also hit allies or hit more than one creature.
I mean,
which is
yeah,
why
but
you're-
that's
yeah, but
just
nobody cares about that when it's Fireball.
yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
How
It's the same
How
deal.
many times have I hit you guys with Fireball?
Hard to get hit. Oh, okay. Bonus action for you is that Vicaris?
Nope.
Okay, then Zashel.
This frog here, who is looking weird, I'm just gonna poison spray him. Sure,
Okay.
he'll probably take nothing, but
The fellow over here, right?
yeah, the one guy off on his own.
Okay. Hey, he rolled a 4.
12 poison damage.
12 poison damage absolutely knocks that guy the fuck out, and his legs go splayed, and they stick up out of the like when he just kind of like falls backwards. His feet are in the air. Yeah. Bonus action.
I don't think I have anything to do with one now.
Okay.
I'm going to move to the other side of the direwolf, since I figure this is the only side that they haven't really come out of the. Well, I guess one of them did, but either way, I'm trying to hide here now.
Okay.
Not really hide, but just stand.
Griner.
Alright, Griner is gonna run in like a freight train at these assholes down here. Is this one more injured or is this one more injured?
They all look pretty bad. The one in the middle is the tall one.
Okay, Griner jumps on the tall one, says, "Come here, you stupid bitch," and I'm going to.
Jesus.
What?
It's just mean.
What? They're trying to murder us. They're murdering them harder.
I mean, but still, God, that's a miss.
I will go ahead and action search.
Okay.
Again. Oh, for fun! Every time I action.
I don't know why this works for me, but when I action surge, I wait until a hit that actually lands. Do you wanna roll? Do you have a bonus action?
No, because I didn't hit. I have to hit in order to do anything.
Okay. Then it's their turn. Even though he doesn't understand that you said stupid bitch, he's not happy with you. So
I mean, I did basically fucking body him, so.
he clangs his spear against his shield, and then he opens his mouth, and this large, vibrating tone kind of just echoes out from his throat, and I need
God damn it, did I just move into the fuck?
Jesus. All of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Is this considered
20.
This is unfortunately not a magic effect. This
Oh.
is threat.
This is great.
20?
There
Hey,
goes, yep.
excellent.
Hey, you guys didn't get the nat 1.
Good job, Yummy. We're proud of you.
Or the 5.
Is that everybody? No,
No,
we're still
we're
waiting
not.
on.
We're
Yeah.
coming.
It's loading.
It's okay.
We're almost.
If you, I don't know if I've told you this. If you double click the name of your character sheet, it just minimizes it, so you don't have to open it up every time.
Oh no, it was going from spells to core.
Gotcha.
Why
Well,
did
that's
that lag?
a good roll. Let's see. Let's do. Okay. Oh no. So that's max damage. Failures take 16 psychic, and successes take 8.
For fuck.
Yeah. And any creature that has failed, which is Yop and Yumi and Makaris, you have disadvantage on the next con save until the creature's next turn.
Oh, my head hurts.
I guess I'm supposed to be a spellcaster.
What?
I'm trying to figure out why con. Sorry, this is mumbling out loud. Don't worry about me.
Okay. That's his turn. His call alerts some friends to draw themselves again out of the mud. And when they do, one of them, you're surprised by this because it's pretty wild, but he rises from the mud and then continues to rise in the air because underneath him is a giant toad that he is mounted upon, and he has in his one hand a horn that is carved from some old wood that when he tries to blow into, just mud kind of just spews out of.
That's weird.
Well, I mean, he was in the mud. The horn is full of mud.
Just imagining the imagery of giant frogman comes out of the swamp, giant frog comes out of the swamp, and then he blows mud all over the place. It's a pretty weird imagery.
I know. I can have a comic fight.
I
What's
know,
wrong
like,
with that?
Nothing. I was amused by it.
Okay, good. You should be. That was the whole
Okay.
point. Anyway. So these fellows.
You can't fool me. That is a giant constrictor snake.
That's meta.
We have a lot of bullywugs who are about to attack now. So we've got one to Grynar, another one to Yop, and then one to the dire wolf immediately. So let's do
Please let me
Grynar.
know if one attacks me misses.
9.
Punch him in the mouth.
Yop the 16. Okay, 25 is a hit. 16 hit you, Yop? I don't think it
No.
does. Okay, your reciprocating strike, Grynar, knocks that thing dead in the water. The dire wolf, a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, with 7 piercing damage, and then it leans over across its spearing arm to Makaris and tries to bite him
Damn.
with a critical failure to hit. With advantage, he would have gotten a nat 20, which is horrifying. And then we have all of these little guys that gotta make their movements. Sorry. Oh god. Ride noble into battle, mighty steed. I love this. And then last few. All right. So now we have 1, 2, 3 that are going to throw their spears at the direwolf.
It's nice knowing you guys.
Oh,
You're
you're
fine.
fine.
Or more than fine right now.
Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
Okay, that's the only one that hits then, and that's 4 damage. Then we have... Oh, I almost had them target the toad, because again, I was thinking it was the giant constrictor snake. No, that's not gonna... That's not how this works.
Aww.
And then 2 that are going to throw the spear. 1 to Yop, 1 to Yumi. Yop, a 13. Yumi, an 11.
Nope.
That will miss.
All right. Striking. Let's see. 1 attack with 1 melee attack to Yop. It's a 19.
Nope.
Excellent. Okay, and then we have the big guy on the frog. Let's have him just croak to his big friend, who is going to scooch his way through a bit, push this guy around, and attack Vicaris. The direwolf, you can take an attack of opportunity on the fellow who just happened to escape from you, who was told by his king to move out of the way. So you can
10.
you have an ally, but unfortunately that's still not enough.
12.
Okay, big toad. A 6 to hit Vicaris.
Nope.
Ooh, you're lucky. All right, Yumi, you're up.
All right. That is a lot of frogs. Yumi is going to try to stab the big guy in front of her that just made really bad noise.
Uh-huh. That's a hit.
17.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I will action surge and try to hit him again.
Okay.
Oof.
Oof.
No.
Yeah, not so good. He is not looking too sharp. But obviously he has been much sturdier than the others thus far. Okay. Dasani?
You're gonna bite.
Oh yeah, this guy right here.
He's gonna bite the big thing in front of
Yeah, the big guy.
The dude on top or the frog under him?
The frog under him.
Excellent.
Uh-oh. Sarah. Yeah, good.
This is me being excited about a new player.
33.
20 is a fabulous hit. Yes.
12 piercing.
Damn. All right. Yeah. No, that's a very good hit. Frog is still standing, but look, you take off an arm.
Righteous.
You're righteous. God damn it.
This is all in my mind. You guys don't actually hear this.
Right. No. This is
Internal monologue, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm so sweet.
Actually, you're a wolf right now and couldn't talk if you wanted.
Yeah. I'm obviously
That
saying, this is
makes
what I'm hearing in my head. Like, well, I'm sweet.
That makes it so much better.
exactly. Dude,
I mean, it was good to start with, but that's so much better.
Not even
I'm
gonna
just
lie.
from the fur back right now.
Yeah,
Yop, you're next.
All right. Yop will swivel her head around at the appearance of all of these frog fellows and presumably ladies as well. And
We don't need to ask those invasive questions.
Right.
And you can like already tell. Right?
while I murder you, are you a sir or a madam? Smack.
cast Fairy Fire. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. On those 5. I assume I'm getting the big guy in there, but
Yep.
maybe not whoever's riding on him.
Correct.
All right. So That'll be that.
Okay. Give me a second. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's your save?
Let me check. Hold on. 15.
Holy shit. Okay, that's great. You hit 2 more of them then.
Okay.
That one, and give you the one that's closer.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Bonus action.
Oh dear. That's it.
Makaris?
Just imagine his face.
I am unhappy with our of enemies, so I'm going to do my best to take some out of the battlefield.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to cast Sleep at 2nd level.
Huh. Okay.
That could be quite efficient.
Ooh.
Oof.
All right. Where's your point of origin?
That's a great question.
Hey, you're not
Probably
just gonna pick and choose.
that's fair. Probably like in that area to hit the most amount, starting at that dude.
Okay. Let me just get that spell up so that I have the range that it affects. 20 feet. Okay.
Wait, real quick.
Uh-huh.
Maybe I will do. God damn it! What's it? Sorry, doing the wrong thing. Yeah, starting at this guy and going around.
All right. And that gets all of those dudes. Okay. So, let's see. First him, then him, and let's see. And that's as many as it can get.
Oh, bitch.
3 is still good.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Is that it for you?
Yep.
Okay. Zashel. You there,
I'm
Ted?
sorry, you said Zashel. I was still thinking someone else was going. I apologize. Big Frog is going to take a guiding bolt. No, I'm going to try to shoot the guy riding the Big Frog.
Okay.
Is he under fairy fire, or is it the Big Frog that is?
Just the frog.
Then I am going to try to shoot the Big Frog instead.
Okay.
Jesus Criminy.
That's a hit.
I'm about to
For the
say,
frog?
thank
the
goodness.
frog doesn't have a lot of HP. You see, a big ass squishy boy.
16 radiant damage.
Oh my gosh. You almost blast a hole through him. He's still up, but not good.
And that will be it.
Okay. Griner?
Un momento. Alright, Grind. This guy is still up, right?
Uh-huh.
Alright. Grind looking out over the gigantic swath of frog assholes coming after them now. It's like, just laughs and says, "Finally a good fight," and I'm going to try and knock this guy out.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go ahead and use second wind.
Okay.
Oh, for crying out loud!
I don't know why this helps either, but I usually wait to save the good lines till after I hit.
I mean, that doesn't really matter whether or not he hits, but
I mean, it makes
This
it makes
happens
when
to
you
me-
miss. It makes when you miss hurt so much more.
This is true. I'm just offended because my character's entire thing is fighting. But my good rolls only happen when we're not fighting, and all of my bad rolls are every time I have something I want to do in a fight.
How'd that last Constitution and performance check work out for you?
Oh no!
Dude.
Cold.
Really bad.
Oh god.
I love you, Tristan.
I'm gonna throw you off a bridge.
That's fair. You find one with a ramp, it'll be real easy.
Oh.
In my head, I was thinking I'm gonna find you and then take you on a drive around town, but I thought that might be too dark.
So it's the Bullywug's turn, and we are going to first start with the King of the Frogs, who is going to. What do I want him to do? This sounds like fun. No, that's too mean. That's a very mean attack. Instead, we'll do a not so mean attack, and he will lean over. He will first look down at the ripped and mangled arm socket of his frog mount and look in disbelief at the dire wolf, and then attempt to jab you with his mighty spear and also attack and try to bite you. 24 to hit with the spear.
I'll do it.
14 damage.
Okay.
You are not a medium or smaller creature, so you are not. You do not have to make a strength save to not be knocked prone. However, it fails miserably to attempt to bite you. And I almost just moved on, forgetting all the other frogs. So here we go, more frogs.
As it has been pointed out to me, my guiding bolt should only do 13 damage to the giant frog. My thing was set up incorrectly. You can ignore this. I'm just testing the damage roll.
Did it?
There we go. That is correct.
Oh, okay.
So, ignore the higher level cast part. It's just 13 radiant damage instead of 16.
All right. I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay. I'm sneezing so much, guys. It's not good. Okay. 3 spear attack to the dire. Not the royal. The royal. Regular dude. Okay. 1, 2, 3. The only one that's gonna hit would only do 2 piercing damage. And then each of them are going to lunge forward with their teethless maws to try to gum you to death.
I think I've had a nightmare like this before.
Ew. What's your AC as the dire wolf?
14.
14? Okay, all of these are gonna hit then. That's another 12.
Okay. He
As
to himself.
all right, cool. As you are gummed nigh to death by these surprisingly sharp little beaks, more or less, that frogs have. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then an attack to Yumi, and then 2 to Yop, and then 1 to Vicaris. Yumi does a 17 and a 10 hit.
17 will hit.
Alright, that's 4 piercing damage from a spear. Yop. Spear and bite. 19 is the highest rolled. That doesn't hit.
Nope.
And then Vicaris, similarly. 13. Does that hit?
Nope.
Alright. You guys
Thanks, Mage Armor.
you guys are handily evading the mouths of these gross fellas. Yumi, you're next.
Yumi will continue stabbing this guy in front of her.
Okay.
And
Ooh.
miss.
Dang. Alright.
You know what? I will second win now.
Okay. And then Dasani? Yeah, you could just straight up wild shape back.
Oh, hey. Okay, that's fair.
And if you'd like, right, entirely up to you, right? But since that's a bonus action, you can take an action now if there's something you'd like to do that you can't do when you're in beast form.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Heal a teammate, throw
Right.
an do any number of things, really.
You really can't lose, because if you just wild shape now, you've still got your action, then you can attack as your beast shape, or if there's something else you wanted to do, you can do that and then wild shape.
What's the radius for Moonbeam?
It's only
5 feet?
Oh, trash.
one target. Well, you can use it as a bonus action every round.
Yeah. Well, wait. Is that one the bonus action one?
Well, you can move it as a bonus action, and then whoever starts their turn in it takes the damage. So,
Right. Well, yes, there's that. I couldn't remember if if that one moves as the bonus action, or if you have to move that one as an action. But still a good spell, because it will do continual damage as long as you remember to move it.
Yeah,
It is
I would
concentration.
request Healing Spirit instead.
You're just mad because you're at 4 HP.
It hurts, Sarah.
This is what you get. You always get sync focus down. It's just what happened.
All right.
It's actually an action to move it.
Moonbeam?
The moonbeam.
Yep.
Yeah.
Moonbeam's an action. Flaming Spear's a bonus action.
The
Yep.
fuck?
Yeah,
Did you say
that's why I
flaming?
don't use Moonbeam on my
Spiritual
turn very
weapon,
much.
which, while not a druid spell, is also a bonus action.
That's unlike every other one. What the hell?
Nope, most of them are actions.
Most of them are
yes.
actions.
Move?
Yeah. That's what we're saying, dude. All right, we have a healing spirit. Oh, god damn it. I don't have fatty in this game yet. Anyway, where do you put the healing spirit?
On top of Vacaris.
Drew, is that what you would like to do?
Yes.
Okay.
Just so I'm clear, since I just heard you call him Drew, do you prefer Drew or Andrew?
It doesn't matter. Either's fine.
Great.
Okay.
Steve,
He said either's fine, not anything's fine.
oh, sorry.
Potato, potato.
I'm just saying, if we're gonna legal more,
Drew's fine.
Potato, tomato.
touche.
Anyway, healing is happening. Do you want to wild shape again?
Yes, back into a direwolf, please. To make it easier.
Okay. Cool. Yop, your turn.
Yop is going to swing wildly at that fellow. Actually, scratch that. Yop is going to swing wildly at that fellow.
The one highlighted?
Yes.
All right. 14 does not hit.
Okay. Oh no! That's all I got.
All right, Vacaris, you're up.
The thing heals when I start my turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Let's do that again. Okay, maybe not. Yep. Alright, another 5. And I am going to Misty Step away.
Cool.
And I will click on myself. Oh, that's why. One sec. Moving myself the hell away.
Mm-hmm.
And then shooting to Yop. I will hit it with... I forgot which ones I have, because I want to do something besides Fireball. Ray of Frost.
Okay. Ugh.
Ooh, natural 20.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Oh, geez.
Dying over there?
I am. I have the flu.
14 damage.
I meant more
You're great,
actively
Sarah.
than that, but yes.
That one's dead. So my sinuses are swollen to the point where I can barely see straight. So I'm kind of like,
Oh no.
my whole system
are
is
you
just
even alive?
fucked.
I have to ask.
I'm fine.
Just the flu.
It is just right now in my town. A flu is going around that is it's specifically the flu. It gives cold-like symptoms and body aches. It's only the flu, I swear to God.
That's exactly what I would say.
I'll send you a care package.
Like this. Thank you. The
Peggy over here.
the guy who's our
Natural
friend,
healing
who's the best
powers.
man, that whole guy that I was talking about earlier, that guy, he's a pre-med. He's been telling us, because who works in a doctor's office, he's been telling us that it's just the flu. Ugh, okay, Yop, your turn. Wait, no, it's not. It's Zashel's turn.
It's Ashel's turn.
All right. I'm gonna hit dude riding the frog with some poison spray.
Okay.
All 4 damage of it.
Fail though,
Hey.
and I think the first attack that's been. Yeah, that's the first attack that's been taken towards him and has landed. All right, bonus action.
Wait, there was a healing spirit that is now somewhere.
It's right here.
Yeah, I picture it as a floating glass bong.
All right, cannon accepted. Head cannon accepted.
No, it's only if you're in its space,
It's
right?
a water pipe. Yes, you have to move into it. Yes.
Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna come back here with Paris.
All right, Granar.
All right. Oops. Okay. So big bastard is refusing to die again. We're gonna try to just apricot in his stupid face. At least
That's a
I-
hit. Yes, that's
Alright,
a hit.
There you go. Well done.
How bad is this asshole looking right now?
Bad. Pretty bad. He's every punch that's landed and every jab is making him swell. He's blood.
All right, I'm just gonna hope that kills him with 11.
That does. That
Okay.
I was gonna say that knocks his teeth out. I don't know why that was
I
the only
punched-
time I would have ever said that.
I punch his jaw into his brain. Just no teeth required.
You punch his eyeball back into its skull.
Yeah, that works.
It's
All
dead.
right. Asshole. And then let me double check the wording on this real quick. Nah, it has to be the same target. That's lame. I was gonna grapple this guy, but I guess not. That
Well, it doesn't
is-
really make sense that it would be the other thing.
I was just hoping it would. I mean, in any case, I'll move up to here. It's fine.
Oh, dandy. Cool. Then it's the frog's turn. Okay, we've got 2 attacks to Yop and 2 attacks to Grynar. I say 2. Just two targeting creatures.
Hmm.
Yop, the highest roll I'm getting is not enough. It's a 15. So 4
Oh.
two bites, 2 spear attacks later, you're fine.
The heavy lady is surprisingly nimble.
You have a shield, so you're
You
so
also have incredible natural armor.
everything about this woman is designed to laugh when things try to poke her to death. An 18 to hit you, Grynar, is my highest roll.
I believe an 18 will hit me. Yes.
Okay. 4 piercing damage from a spear.
All right. Oops! I accidentally subtracted from my AC like a moron.
That's twice that's happened.
Yeah, did that Monday night too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
And
I
then we
don't know.
have 3 attacks towards. I mean, really, I've just got to figure out a way to get these guys. You know, we're gonna do this. The king is going to goad the frog to move past the wolf, which means you are going to get an opportunity attack, but then they're going to come over. So, Direwolf can make an opportunity attack.
Mm-hmm. Good bite.
It's the first one. Sorry.
The 10 does not hit, unfortunately. Very close, though. Okay, so it's his turn, and he's going to look down on the two of you tiny creatures. Bark to the toad, who is going to take a bite at Zashel. A 15 hit?
Yep.
Okay. You are grappled, which basically means you are partially in the frog's mouth. You take 7 piercing damage and 7 poison.
I take no poison damage,
Yep.
which is good.
Okay.
Or I would be unconscious.
You then just gotta. Sorry, I've got to double check this wording. Okay. Yep. Never mind. All right. So you are grappled, and then the kingly frog. I don't know what that means, but I like it. Will try to stabby stab our dear little Vicaris. 19.
Yup.
That's 8 piercing damage.
Yes.
No, you, not Yup.
I know the way you say it is like it's calling out.
And then we have a cycle of 3 more bullywugs. 4, actually. He's going to actually make his way around. Attacking the direwolf. By the way, I'm not picking on you, but you are fulfilling your role appropriately by
Yeah, you're doing great.
This is exactly what you're
soaking
supposed to do.
Yes. Yeah. Oh god. The AC is the 11, right?
14.
14.
14? Okay. Okay, that's good. And then 2. Okay, so half of the attacks hit for a total of 19 damage.
Damn.
Yeah. You've got a lot of dudes on you, but you are, again, this is fulfilling your role by keeping all of these guys off everybody else. You're doing phenomenally. Yumi! Because imagine that on anybody else. And imagine that even if you weren't in wild shape, you'd be long dead.
I'm not.
We'll try to hit the one right in front of Yup.
Okay.
Oh no, I accidentally closed my character.
Oh no!
And miss.
That's a miss.
She will
Come
move
on,
over
girl.
here though.
Come on, you.
Alright, Dasani.
All right, we're gonna go for this guy.
So, oh, Jesus. No, you're good. So we're going for this guy.
Okay.
And then opening up your sheet. So,
Attack.
12.
Oh, that's a miss, unfortunately.
Oh. Okay. That's his turn.
No, it's not.
No.
What?
No, it's not.
Oh,
There
move.
we go.
Thanks. How are you guys looking?
My guess would be Zashel is probably in the deepest situation right now.
Then you'd probably be wrong.
Oh, well then there you go.
Actually, it's real close over there, you two. Those two are looking in a real bad way. Dasani, you
As
can
a
choose who you
note-
want to heal.
As a note, if he heals Zashel, will it also heal the toad?
No, he's grappled. He's not yet inside the toad's mouth.
Okay, yeah, we'll bring it to Zashel first then.
Okay. Alright, roll.
No, okay.
Wait, no, it's his turn. Never mind. Yup.
Yup with her head on a swivel, will respond to the giant thumping of this enormous toad, who's a large creature.
Yes.
Okay. Towards her friends, and will swing around in place, flick a couple switches on her shield.
Oof. Yes. Oh, I was really hoping.
Yeah, so was I.
Oh.
But that should be 10 feet closer to me.
Yep.
And does the little guy fall off?
I will make him do a dex save.
He has to make his X save or fall off under the amount of combat rules, if I remember.
He rolled a 17. Unfortunately,
Okay.
he is sticky. Ugh.
That's all right.
Gross.
That takes Zashel with, though. That does take Zashel with.
It should break the grapple.
It
Does
would
it?
normally break the grapple.
Does it?
Yeah, normally. If you like, if someone else was grappling someone and I grappled them and moved them away, then they would lose their grapple.
I see what you're saying. My mental picture says that it just seems like, especially because the middle figure is the biggest one here, it makes sense that it would carry all of them. But I'm good with.
I'm fine with being dragged.
No, it's good. If that's the rule, then I'm fine with that. Okay, bonus action, Yop.
What did I do?
That's
Makaris.
Is there a way to run through Zashel's space to get some healing?
That'd be fucking rude, and unfortunately, you couldn't take it out from him. No.
I'm going to push Zashel out of the way.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay, I was gonna make you do it.
I mean, like,
Like, well,
compartment-
if you were gonna do it, you would have to beat him in a strength check. Yeah.
Zashel,
You'd have to
you
shove
want to be
him.
pushed?
You guys
Um,
are both. You guys are.
If you're, you can. That's fine. It's fine.
I'm kidding, but I am going to be a dick and quick.
You're gonna what?
I said I am going to be a dick in another way real quick, and that I'm not
Okay.
going to do that. I don't know. Let's go for. I'm going to help my new blue friend. I'm shooting for that one again. I'm shooting for that one, and this I'm going for ice knife again.
You can't.
Ooh.
You can't
it's-
see him. There's a tree there.
Okay, in that case, I'm going for the big guy. That made my decision a lot easier.
Okay.
Ooh, hope you're good, Yap.
Oh,
you
yeah,
mean it.
she's out of range of that strike. Oh, yeah, that's a hit.
Cool. An additional 5 if they fail. Or-
Okay.
Nope, sorry, no. 5 damage to the original one, and then an additional 6 to
Okay.
whoever else.
Well, the toad critically failed. The giant frog, this knife gets thrown into him. It's lost an arm. It's been rather mangled. This is the last straw, and it just collapses in a slimy, ribbity heap.
nice.
And then the other guy, dex save fails, so 6 damage to the king. Okay, is that it for you?
Yep.
Okay, Zashel.
Get a d6 healing from the totem.
Rolling it. That's the wrong one. There we go.
That
I'll make-
over doubled my hit points.
Nice.
I'll make you a special healing spirit token.
I will start off with. No, I'm not gonna. The Frog King is still within 10 feet of me, so I will poison spray him again for my action.
Oh, he saved.
Oh, sorry.
I am wise to your ways.
As a bonus action, I will drop 2 dice of healing light onto Vakar. 7. That's
Onto who?
distinctly average onto Vakaris.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
As I
Griner.
see Vakaris eyeing me in the healing spirit, and I'm like,
You see blood in his eyes.
I have to kill you to get to it. That's what it takes. This guy still has fairy fire on him, right?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna punch him.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't need
There
it.
it is.
I think he's dead. Is this a big guy or is this a regular one?
That's a regular one.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna bother.
Oh, yeah, he's super dead.
Wait, why did that roll? Why'd that roll 3d8? Oh, I'm an orc. I forgot. Haha.
Yeah.
That took me a minute. I forgot about that. That's it. Oh, I'm so fucking stupid. I forgot things were attacking me and missing. Oh well. I'll do that next time. That's it.
Okay. All right, frogs. Frogs. Sleep is still active, right?
Yes.
It's not been a minute. Okay. 2 on Grynar, 1 on Yop. Nope. 1 to Yumi. Ha. 1 to Yumi, 1 to Grynar.
Share the love.
Yumi, does a 14 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, that's 2 piercing damage, Bryce, via spear. They're actually really terrible biting attacks. Yop, though neither of those are gonna hit. Grynar, neither of those are gonna hit.
All right. When he misses me, I'm gonna take advantage of the opening to punch him in the face again.
All right. He opens his mouth to bite you, and is it the 11?
I don't have advantage currently. Yeah.
Yeah, it is the 11. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you punch his open mouth.
Classic.
Yeah, it's funny. And then we have the Fullywugs on the big dog. Okay. 3 of those bite attacks hit. Total of 12. And then spears, we've got 1 that hits at 7. No. Yes, 7. This guy, the king. You killed my friend. Will leap from the carcass of his buddy 10 feet into the air and then drop here. And I'm he's going to focus attacks on the creature that slew his mighty steed, and his rage has fueled him and given him a natural 20 with his spear attack. 22 damage.
Sarah.
Good fucking lord.
Yeah.
22?
Uh-huh.
Jesus.
Obviously,
This is a-
Vakaris is down.
This is a mighty
Are you-
frog.
Are you dead?
No,
No.
he's fine. And then to Zashel, bite attack. Not nearly as effective, a 6.
Miss.
God damn it, Sarah.
It was a critical success and then a critical failure. What can I say?
Somehow missing Zashel made it worse for
All right, Yumi.
Yumi's seeing this happen, will run over here and pick up her bow and try to shoot this guy so he can have attack of opportunity on her.
Okay. We'll go with a bite attack. Oh no, a 21?
That will hit.
4 damage. As you get, as your arm gets caught in its mouth, and you're like, ew.
I will try to avenge my friend.
Okay. 22 is a hit.
For 8 damage.
Okay. He's still looking pretty tough, but nearly bloodied.
I have nothing else. That's my turn.
I'll save you.
Okay, Dasani.
Alright, so I'm going to.
No, not you. Try and click that.
Oops. I'm not sorry. I don't know, it's just me.
We would like to move the healing spirit to Vakar.
Yes.
Cool. Double click.
Come on,
And
come
then-
on.
Biting the one in front of them.
All right, you can do it.
Mhm.
Oh!
Yep.
No, don't do that. No.
Oh! You're so close.
Sorry.
You are doing great.
You're doing great, dude.
Okay, yup.
Killing it, bro.
Everything Finn. Noggin. Dude.
Mm. Yop will scream out, "Come back here!" on that dude.
23 hits. 1, 2, 3. 5 piercing. Alright. Ah, fuck. Okay, we're good. Bonus action?
That's it.
I don't even know if you have bonus actions.
I don't really. I've got 1 or 2 options, but nothing useful
Okay.
right now. Well, yeah.
No worries. Vicaris, you are under the light of the healing spirit and you awake.
Come to me, bud.
On the ground, in the mud.
Oh, no. I'm pretty used to it at this point, Sarah.
You can be as mad at her as you want to be, but this is still your fault.
How is this my fault?
You killed the frog.
You're the frog, bro. Also, you talk mad shit.
What? When did I talk mad shit?
I don't know. Whenever I decided to be funny for the joke.
Yeah, getting up?
Yeah, standing up. Casting Chronicle to the asshole who just took me down.
You wish.
Missing entirely.
Oh no. What a pity.
That is not
Doing
fun.
great.
Bonus actions?
Nope.
Okay. Zashel.
I will. I'm going to lay a hand on Vicaris' shoulder, and I will cast Cure Wounds.
Aww.
Did that do it correctly? It did.
Yes.
So, whopping 9 hit points for my spell.
Much better than what I had.
You guys are looking a lot better. Yay.
And that's it. I am out of spell slot.
Grynar.
Griner will. Both of these two are still up, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I will punch the one between me and Yap.
Okay.
Okay, is he alive?
You punch that one to hell?
Okay, shatter his skull with my hardened fist.
Yeah.
Just don't have anything else to do. I just keep killing one around, and I just wish I could do something else. That's all I get. All right.
There's a king you could run over towards. He's
Well,
got a bunch of health and would be grappleable.
Okay, fine. I'll go do that. Kind of don't want to take the act of opportunity. Fuck it. I just shoulder check that one as I go run over to the king.
8 to hit does not do anything.
No, he just turns his back and he stabs him in the back of the breastplate and just flips the bird over his shield and keeps running.
Okay.
Just runs over to the king.
All right.
Come here, you fat bastard.
Okay. The bullywugs. Wait. Bouncing forward, and 1 to Greinar, 1 to Yop. This is actually working out reasonably well for you. Greinar highest is a 12. Yop highest is a 19.
All good here.
I'm gonna give that one right back to him.
Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
They're all wearing shields and kind of killing it, honestly.
I don't understand why I can't hit anything right now.
Okay, Dasani, here it goes again.
I don't know how to use this fucking.
It's almost over, I think. You'll take 6 damage from biting attacks and no damage from any spear attacks.
Boosh.
Yeah. It's funnier if I'm picturing it as a
You said how many?
total of 5 damage. No, yes, 5 damage. Okay, my mic didn't look like it was working. All right, someone has approached the king. He spins on the corpse of his fallen brethren and attacks Greinar. 21 to hit.
That will be a hit.
That's 12 piercing damage. Make a strength save.
Okay. What's happening to me?
Um,
Nothing, apparently.
Yeah, nothing. You, as his spear finds a chink in your armor, you can feel like the weight of him being thrust into you, and you almost take a step back, and you take a step back to catch yourself from being knocked prone.
Okay. I'm imagining that meme with the pikeman who stabs the general, and he just walks forward through the pike.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Yumi, you're up.
All right. Yumi will step back a little bit more and shoot this guy.
All right. Come on.
Nope.
Nope.
Fix
All right, Dasani,
Okay.
you can do it.
So we're gonna go.
She's gonna bite the one in front of her.
Yeah, it's,
All right.
I don't know.
Oh, you're not pushing it twice.
Oh, gotta double click. All right, clickety click.
14.
It doesn't hit. These are tough little frog boys.
Someone go stand next to whatever Dasani's about.
You could go and stand next to him and give him the advantage.
That would be 4 opportunity attacks.
No, if you go, like, Doug, if you move over and stand next to him, he gets the advantage without you being in any danger.
Well, he would need to be within range of the target, I believe.
Yeah, it has to be 5 feet with
It has to be there. Yeah.
Yeah, there.
I mean, like, right there is not super dangerous. Anyway, Yop.
Yop will peer around Greinar and then over his shoulder, and she will reach out and spin a little dial behind her shield to try and get the trajectory right. And aiming at this character, will press a button, and out of the front of her shield leaps a firebolt.
Oh, and it misses.
And just could not get the curve correct.
Oh, damn it!
And that's all I got.
The
Yeah.
frog corpse catches fire. You know,
That's okay,
it'd be
fuck
really
that.
awful if I played with, like, bog gases and made any fire just, like, blow up into small
Be a
fireballs.
nightmare.
I know a couple evocation wizards who would love you forever.
I mean, certainly, but this party would hate me. Vicaris.
Ray of Frost until the king is dead.
Does he also get the healing spirit?
Healing spirit, I think, is... Yes, it's still over him. Yes.
One second. It's taking forever for some reason.
My free Wi-Fi.
Boom. Relationships. Why? Every time. Fine.
You are doing really well, all things considered. There you go. That's a hit. He's still
That's not
standing.
that bad.
He's still standing.
You're still hitting, unlike the rest of us.
How bad is he looking?
Bloodied.
Okay.
Not bad enough.
Agree.
Zashel?
All we need is for Grindr to get a crit in, and we're fine. Not that I fucking hit anything, let alone crit.
I was gonna say.
I'd have to hit first, but you know.
All right. Well, this worked out last time. I will draw my daggers as I walk. I've had enough of this. I am out of spell slots. I have a deal to make, and I am going to attack that guy.
Thanks for the backup.
That's a miss.
Shank.
That's a miss!
I will use a bonus action to attack with my offhand,
Uh-huh.
and also miss.
What is this? We're gonna get DPK'd from fucking dice rolls. That's it. That's it. We've done everything else. We're just gonna
You
get
guys-
DPK'd by dice rolls.
You guys are actually doing really well. I'm not joking.
These
Because
guys
we're
are
level
so
3.
Alright. Trying to determine. I'm gonna try and hit the king,
Uh-huh.
and please let this hit. Oh, for crying out loud. And there's nothing else I can do.
Alright. The king strikes back. Oh my god. 21 to hit for 10 piercing. Make another strength save.
Still conscious.
Yep.
17.
All good. And then one reciprocating attack to Zashel. 18 and a 10. So 2 damage. And then our fun little dance with Dasani. Total of 12 damage. How's your wild shape looking?
That was a fun reverb.
Perfect. Stink right now. said it was a-
one left.
One- yeah, jeez.
Perfect.
Oh man, nice.
That'll do it.
Enough for
Alright.
me.
This motherfucker's gonna try to attack with advantage to the fella unconscious, or not unconscious, but down on the ground. An 18 to hit. Grynar?
Huh? I'm not down.
No, I said on the ground. Oh wait, no, you're not on the ground. No, it's an 18. I don't know why I thought. No, yeah. Anyway,
Does he
18
have it? Still an 18? Okay.
Yeah.
He hits me.
6 piercing.
So he knocks me unconscious, and then I stand back up and tell him I didn't hear no bell.
Yep. And then this one to Yop is gonna bash uselessly against her impenetrable shell. And Yumi.
Yumi, seeing as this guy is impossible to hit, will give up and try to shoot the Yop.
Okay. There it is!
Yeah.
That is the first blood on this fella.
Unfortunately, that is all she can do.
Okay. There are quite a few dudes who are have not been hit. At
But we're
all. Come
doing
on.
great, aren't we?
You
Any
are.
around
You guys-
Dasani right now?
You
Are we
guys
supposed to
there's-
lose this fight?
There's ways to calculate how you guys are doing. You guys are doing really, really well. Dasani, you're up. I have faith that you can hit them. Also, you can move the healing spirit to over you.
Oh.
Actually, you got two choices here, right? If you want to heal yourself, you can move the healing spirit to over you,
Mhm.
or you can also, as a bonus action, use one of your spell slots to roll a d8 to heal yourself.
That's right, the UA.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
No,
not
that's
UA.
core.
That's core.
Oh, that's right.
Or Moon Druid.
Moondruid's just 90% of
Yeah, it's
people
just a Moon
forget
Druid
it
thing.
exists.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Huh.
Okay.
You want it over yourself or do you want it over Grinar?
Mm,
Keep in mind this is your last
right.
wild
this is
shape.
my No, I need it for myself.
I mean, you're good, dude. He also, I believe, has potions.
He made
Yeah, it's an
potions.
action to use them right now.
I mean, yeah, but
You're still missing with your
Oh,
attack,
I mean,
so it's the same thing.
Well,
If
yeah,
it-
but taking 12 damage a turn and healing for 2d4 plus 2 is not really going to change the difference.
Right.
If it helps at all, Andrew.
Well, move it over to.
Well, you're taking 4 hits, he's taking 2.
good point.
Just heal yourself. It's fine.
Right.
I'm just saying. I was just pointing out that the potion's not going to help you.
You know,
Yeah, heal
you still
yourself.
have high AC. It's not guaranteed they'll hit you every turn.
They've hit me every round so far.
Maybe they'll start rolling badly.
6
What's
in
the
one hand,
right choice?
6 in one hand, half.
Just heal yourself. Do
How
what
many-
you would do.
How many
You don't
spell
have-
slots do you have left?
He has quite a few because he's only done 2.
I would.
I'd expend one of those spell slots and roll a d8.
I was thinking expelling a second and rolling 2d8.
Not a
There you
bad
go.
idea.
Could do that, and I mean, up to you.
Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll move the other one over. It's Fatty over Griner.
You can't move. You can't do both. They're both bonus actions.
Oh.
It's one or the other.
Scheiße.
Damn.
I'd
mean-
still expel the spell slot.
Just keep
Yeah.
yourself in the fight. You're the tank. It's fine.
And then here's if it means cool. So you got 9 HP. You can still attack, and then on your next turn, theoretically, if Grinar goes down, you can move it over him, and he will not have to make a death save, and he'll be back
Right.
up. Like you'll be okay.
So, and then we will attack the one next to Zashel.
Okay, come on.
There are
Big
two
numbers.
that I'm
You can do it.
guessing too.
17.
Yeah, that's a hit.
6
oh my
piercing.
god, he's still alive.
Of course.
Ah! Yup.
Yop believes that she understands how she miscalculated the trajectory on her previous attempt, and feels pretty confident that the mental math that she's done has corrected the course.
Yeah.
It did. Whew. Okay. He's still standing, but he's looking real bad. Vicaris.
I'm sure I should have been keeping track of this, but do you know how long my sleep's been going?
I believe we're on round 5. The
Yeah.
end of this will be round 5.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
great.
yeah.
Thank you. I was getting really concerned. I am going to do something real dumb. Tides of Chaos. Chaos
Okay.
Twinned. Okay, cool. Oops, why did I do that? So I'm striking the king and the one in Sani.
Okay.
Uh,
18. 18's a hit. And what was the? You'll have to click which one. This one.
Sorry. The one immediately below. So right there.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Perfect. The 13 misses him, but the 18 hits the king.
Perfect. 15.
Oh. What kind of energy are we dealing with right here?
Oh my god! It goes again. One sec.
Roll doubles.
He gets another. It jumps to another target.
I'm pulling up which damage it is now. Why did I do it on this thing?
6 is poison damage.
Fuck. It's poison. Okay.
Okay. All
Be
right.
done.
This ball of gas hits him in the face. He coughs and chokes and freezes and collapses in a stoic, like rigor mortis shape with a weird hand positions. He looks terrible. He's dead.
Can you do me a favor, Sarah?
Uh-huh.
Can you make the frog sound again? Thank you.
That's to this one right here.
Yep.
8.
Oh, almost.
What?
Almost enough to kill that one.
What's one? I don't care. It's damage.
Acid and lightning.
Thank you. Lightning bucket.
It's bad.
What happens to a frog when it gets hit by lightning?
Nice.
Same thing that happens to everything else.
Yeah, right.
That's the turn.
All right, Zashel.
The one that we have been kind of dogpiling here, I will go ahead and try to just hit with poison spray.
Okay. Sorry, this one or the one above?
Whichever one we've been hitting.
Okay, sounds good. All right, that's a failure. So he's similarly he croaks.
Nice.
I'm so tired. All right. Anything else for you?
Rocks fall, the frogs die.
You done, Ted?
No, there's
Okay.
nothing else.
Griner?
I'm saving
Alright.
the last two.
King
healings.
is dead, right?
King is dead. I haven't X'd him out.
I will punch the other one.
Okay.
Or I will
Oh
just fall
my
over.
God.
I'll just fall over and die. No, it's fine. I don't want to play the game anyway.
His turn.
Oh my god.
14 is the highest roll. And then to Yop, 10 is the highest roll. God. Okay. Bullywugs. Let's do one to Zashel. 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
6 piercing damage. I don't know why. They hit way better with their spears than they do with their
My AC
open
is
mouths.
12, so
Yikes. Only 4 piercing damage from another spear, but that drops the wild shade. No, it doesn't. You healed.
Yep.
Ah. You guys are still standing.
That's
Yumi.
it.
Alright, Yumi will try to shoot this one next to Yop again.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. That one dies with an arrow in its mouth.
Nice. Nice.
Anything else?
And over here.
Cool. Sonny?
Move that thing to Garner.
Yeah, I gotta move.
You have to tell her you can't do it.
Oh, move the healing over to Grindar.
Okay.
And then attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah. Once I have it set for you, then it'll move on it. You'll be able to control it.
Right. And then I'm gonna attack.
Next attack.
Or next. Sorry. Next.
Okay.
Speak loud.
I can't help it.
He's gonna attack the one next to Zashel.
Yes, it's okay.
Dire wolf and bite.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Click, click, click.
Doug?
Yes.
Ew. Quick, the bite down. 9.
Nice.
Not quite, but he's it's still very bad. Still very bad for him. Okay. Yup.
Yop will lean a little bit with her shield to her right and flicking the switches on the back of it, aiming at that character,
Okay.
will fire out the chain whip.
Damn, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Okay. Still standing. Still bloodied.
Lovely.
Yep. Vakaris?
Ray of...
Okay.
Oh, wait. Can't see that one. To the next one next to Grindar.
Figured.
Anyway.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. You can do it.
If it... There it
That's
is.
a hit.
4.
That one freezes in place. You don't get this kind of shitty Foley work most sessions.
Loving it.
Dashel! Thank you.
I will go ahead and poison spray the one. Ah, that guy. The next one down the line.
Failure. That one
7
also
poison.
absolutely gets slaughtered by that poison spray.
Zashel sort of sways on his feet for a second, points at the last one. Coming for you.
Yes! I was waiting for it.
Grindar,
Wait,
can we
actually move closer to him.
yeah. And roll healing spirit for Grindar.
1 sec. Oh, push the wrong button, sorry.
No, that's exactly what I thought was gonna happen. It's fine. Literally
You're
nothing
still
else
up.
could
Nothing
have
wrong.
happened.
But you're still up. Where did you go?
Make that guy dead, please.
Where the fuck is your token?
I stepped one forward.
It's under Fatty.
I'm right here. You blind?
You are to me. You are
yeah,
under.
we see a frog.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I punched the other guy in the face, and then I stepped back into Fatty.
Okay. He's up with 1. It's not cool.
There's literally nothing else that could have happened. It's okay.
Hey, can't you do a bonus?
Yeah.
I can grapple him. I guess I could actually kill him if I grapple him.
Yes.
I forgot.
Yes.
Oh, a 6! Oh, okay. Sorry, a 2. I
Uh,
rolled a 2. I got an
He
8.
rolled a 3.
Yes.
Yay! He takes 1d4 bludgeoning damage and dies to an elbow to the mouth.
He gets choked the fuck out.
Grindar walks over to the unconscious ones and gets prepared to smash their fucking unconscious heads in.
There's one alive.
I have 2 HP and nothing to keep me from dying, so I'd rather
Yumi.
just polish off the ones that are weakened. You
I
guys
have
do that?
3 HP
I'm
and
something
worse
with
armor
that.
than you.
I will shoot the one right.
I'll keep you alive if you go down.
You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Yes.
See?
Yes. He has so far been unhit, so it's not enough.
That is all she could do.
This fight is so awful. Dasani.
So bonkers.
I am ready to be like level 5 so I can have
look
multiple
at-
attack.
To Zashel.
The healing.
All right.
Move it over to Zashel, yeah.
Okay.
And then fight this guy.
Come on. You can do it. You can do it.
Bite.
20!
Yeah.
7
Yes. Yes. Your jaw clamps down around him and rips him in half. This thing, very dead. You've killed them all. You guys did it.
Booge.
There's 3 still sleeping, but it's okay.
Easier targets.
We're gonna
I
take care of
will-
that next Thursday.
I'm going to say, if you guys say right now, you can tell me right now if you're keeping them alive or if you're killing them. If you're killing them, they're dead.
Killing.
Yeah, I have no interest in keeping them alive.
Zashel?
No, that is nope. I am not keeping them alive. That is
Cool.
I will hobble my way over there. They will all be dead by the time I get there, I'm sure, but I'm stabbing a few just for good measure.
Yep.
Excellent.
I
That's
did not
another
hit with
one.
any of my daggers, but I will drop whatever dagger I used to stab
10
them in
more.
the face. I just leave in one of their heads.
The last few moments of this encounter were lost to an unfortunate recording anomaly. I can report that the party dispatched with their remaining enemies while they slept. Once the deed was done and the coast was clear, our heroes gathered to reflect on their victory. Great harmony was achieved through expressions of mutual respect of each individual's performance in the battle won, and confidence that those abilities would serve them well in the challenges on the horizon.